So you want to be a miner. Well, we've got permits. We just got permits for this claim. One of the conditions of the permit, and one of the things that we would do automatically anyhow, is we don't know when, how far back. But obviously, there's a lot of junk left on this claim. Some of it is pretty big and heavy. I don't even want to guess what that hydraulic cylinder weighs. Looks like old pieces of sluice runs. We got old tanks. Piles of metal. Stairs. This claim is covered in junk. From long, long ago, long before the rules that we have today apply. Part of what we're going to do here before we start testing is when we bring our equipment in, and we have the trailer here, we are going to start cleanup on this site. This will all be torn down. This all has to go. It's got no place being left behind in modern mining. The welder generator sitting in there, all through here. Piles of scrap metal, cable, you name it, it's buried in here. Well, this will all be gone. Before we even start testing, this will be cleaned up. Hundreds of feet of hoses, old tech cable, chunks of steel, who knows what. And part of our responsibility, when we leave, the site has to be cleaned. That's part of modern mining. The site has to be clean when we leave, or we don't get our bond back. Even if it wasn't, we would do a cleanup on this site, whether or not it was a condition of our permit, because we want to be the guys that have the reputation with mines of being good stewards of our ground. A lot of the stuff is pretty big and heavy. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in with a big trailer and one of our pieces of equipment. We'll use the equipment to load the trailer. We're not too far from a dump here. And these old engine blocks, all this stuff will be gone. We will leave this pristine. Oh, we're on site. A little tight squeeze coming up that road, but dropping the beaver tails. It's getting ready to unload the backhoe. And step one, we'll start cleaning up this god-awful mess. Alright, load one, cleaning up the claim. Let's see what we're bringing out. Pile of junk. Load her up, she's going to the dump. There's a nice load of garbage. Be slow going with videoing and loading at the same time is a little iffy, but best to video, guys, but the main thing is we don't hurt anybody while we're doing this. So. Another new piece down there to get.
Alright, well, we gotta fuck this up a little bit while I go get some chain out here. Yep. Oop. Alright, hold on. And what are we digging out next today? And we got a tank. Look at this shit you gotta fish out of the bush. New rules. Gotta clean up before you make mess. So we gotta clean up the mess from everybody else. The 400 smartphones all telling us mining for gold is bad. Well, how'd you get any of that shit? There's gold in all of it, you dumb pricks.
Well, here's us dirty miners polluting the environment. Oh, wait. No, actually, we're hauling this out of the environment. We're making a trip to the dump. It's our first load. We got a full 40-foot trailer full of scrap metal that we loaded up. This is going directly to the dump. Get this unloaded, we're gonna come right on back. We're gonna grab another load. And we're just gonna keep hauling until she's all gone. Oh man, it's more work tying all this junk down than it was loading it. Let's put a couple more straps on and a couple more chains and we'll be good to go. We can head down to the dump and clean her all up. Well guys, here we are, Wells Dump. Very environmentalists, I think, because miners are such bad people. Here's a full load of scrap from probably 50 years ago. Laying on our claim. We want to start a testing program. Before we start the testing program, the first thing we're doing is cleaning up the claim. There's the first load. We'll haul until there's nothing left to haul. Claim will be spotless. All this stuff will be recycled. It's a government dump, so it's going to be handled right. This is modern mining. This is how it's done. There we go. More garbage. Modern mining. Start with a mess and leave with it clean. So we're getting a full pickup load here pretty much now. We'll bring the ends truck over. We'll load up another load. We'll get this place cleaned up. We'll stop at the dump on the way back into town and get rid of all this. And I'll grab the ends truck. Load up another one. Here's more of us bad, dirty miners cleaning up garbage off the claim. Mostly scrap metal here. Going into the scrap metal pile. Environmentalists can kiss my butt. See, we're ruining the environment. This is modern mining. Here we are, cleaning up, making our claim. Something to be proud of. And another load to the dump. We'll just keep recording these videos. Every time we take a load, there'll be lots of them. There's another one on its way out of here. More cleanup. This is all just wood, so we're going to take the lean-to off of the shed here yet today and get rid of all the scrap from that. We're going to get rid of the shed as well, but we still got a little bit of stuff stored in it, so we're just going to leave it be for now. That'll all go. Lots of garbage cleaned up out of there. Got some scrap metal here in a little bit. Just cleaning up all over the place. But that's part of what you got to do if you own a mining claim. You got to clean up the mess that the last guy left and make everything pristine and beautiful again. And that's exactly what we're doing. There's our backhoe sitting over here. Truck sitting over there. And project for today, spend the day cleaning. Hey, getting there. More cleanup done. Got a load of scrap in the back of the truck. Lean-to's gone off of the shed. We got and they're cleaned up pretty nice. Oh, and they're cleaned up pretty nice. We'll get rid of the shed here in the spring. Got some heavy stuff. We're gonna have to use the backhoe to load it up here soon, but we'll get all the heavy stuff in another trip. But much cleaner, much better. We're getting there. All clean through there now. All clean through there. All clean through there. Now we're gonna go into that area next.